Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us go through system modeling. So basically the system modeling is nothing but how you are going to represent the project or the application that you are designing, how the flow appears, how you are going to represent it. So in this only we will be discussing about UML guys. I told you right, Unified Modeling Language. So we will be discussing about that in this lectures only. Don't worry. Okay, so what is basically system modeling? System modeling is nothing but system modeling helps in providing hierarchy. So it all starts with the top view of the world view, shows a complete system. So basically from complete system we will be slowly dividing it into multiple parts and we'll be defining them in a detailed way. Okay, so then it is refined into different domain views, and after that each domain view is refined again into element view, and finally the detailed view is represented. Okay, so to model any kind of to model any kind of application, we are having two popular methods guys. So the first method is a halter modeling and the second method is system modeling with UML. So the most important one will be system modeling with UML because it is easy and efficient when compared to halter modeling guys. Okay, so basically in halter modeling we are having a template with 5 regions. So you will be just storing everything in the 5 regions and you'll be connecting them. That's it. So that is nothing but halters modeling. So here a system modeling template is used. It helps to analyze the create a hierarchy of the details. So we are having 5 different things guys inside it. So we'll be having user interface region, input processing region, system function and control, output region, maintenance and self-test region. So if you take a small example, it will be looking in this way. So this is user interface, this is input, this is maintenance, this is output, and this is your system. So these are the 5 steps you can say. So if you take a small example, that is nothing but conveyor line sorting system. So it will be sorting based on barcodes or anything. Okay, so it will be taking multiple inputs, it will be producing multiple outputs, it will be requesting and queries also, and it will be sorting the data at the end. Okay guys, you can just go through the example guys. Okay, so the above system context diagram below top nodes of the hierarchy from the flow. So basically the flow will be shown there. Okay, so the top or root major subsystems are identified and expanded into the AFD, that is nothing but architecture flow diagram. So we will be calling this as architecture flow diagram only guys. Okay, so even for architecture flow diagrams, you can just, if there is a flow between multiple components, you can draw it in this way guys. Okay, so basically if you didn't understand this concept also, you can continue with UML guys, because UML is really important when compared to this, because even nowadays we are using UML in multiple projects for designing the models guys. Okay, so in the next lecture we will be going through system modeling with UML. Okay, so let us meet in the next lecture. Thank you, thanks for watching.